and it's due in no small part to the thriving prawn fishery that supports many trawlers. Pete rigged plenty of mullet baits, which we were going to troll using the outriggers on the game boat, which separate your baits evenly in what's called the spread.
What we do is we'll put your line through there, we can set the pressure on this to light, heavy or whatever we want it. So with this line, I'll set it just so it pulls out.
Okay.
And it gets the bait away from the boat and lets it swim in clear water.
Can you run through what we're actually doing?
Well, what we've got a shoal here. We've got 4 baits running at the moment at the back.
Yep.
We've got 3 swimming mullet and 1 skipping mullet. And hopefully this time of the evening, if we work around the edge of the shoal, we may pick up a nice mackerel. We've got some long-tailed tuna that are working as well. And maybe, if we're lucky, we may even raise a sailfish. Right here, we're right on the top of the shoal now in 5 metres, as you can see on the sounder. There's a few fish starting to happen, mid-surface, mid-water fish. As we get another 100 or so metres across, it should start dropping off into about 13 to 18 metres. So we're going to try and work along the edge of the shoal and hopefully pick something up along there.
So, obviously from England, what is a shoal? I don't really quite, is it just a hump on the bottom of the ocean, or?
Yeah, it's like a big formation of coral and bommies and huge rocks that just come up, and around the edge there seems to be a lot of flat sand in this area, and it's just sort of in the middle like a little atoll.
Right.
And the fish seem to congregate there. You can see there's some fish now on the sounder.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
No sooner were we on top of the shoal when my mullet got hammered by something so fast it had to be a mackerel. But then again, everything's fast up here. Nothing left to do now but hold on tight and pump that fish into the boat before he decides he'd rather be somewhere else. Now you can see here that I'm lifting the rod well above 45 degrees, which is wrong. Sometimes you don't realise you're doing it, but you can't transfer enough power to the rod this way. As the Mackie comes closer to the boat, it's easy to rush and make a mistake, but remember that they've usually got one more run left. Macks are shaped like torpedoes, and the pointy end is just as dangerous. Spaniards have a set of teeth even Dracula would be proud of, so keep them well away from any part of your body or it might just go missing.
Wow, they told me the fishing was fantastic in Exmouth and Spanish mackerel action at its best. Thanks a lot, Pete.
Well, that's one Mackie caught and released, but like a good potato chip, it's hard to stop at just one. So he set the rigger again and went looking for more. But surely we needed a bit more hardware in the water.
Okay, this is what we call a witch doctor. It's had a few mods done to it. It's got a few sinkers in there to make it rattle.
Yep.
It's got the mirrors on the sides which flash. We'll drop that out the back. We'll probably get a mackerel come up and have a go at it, or if there's any sails around they'll come up and try and smack it around with their bill a bit.
Well, they'll actually have a go at that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We might even see one come to the back of the boat.
Yeah.
Usually they get hammered. This is the second one we've got. The last one we've got, it's got a lot of teeth marks in it.
Oh, right.
But they seem to work quite well.
Okay.
So we'll give it a shot.
Yeah. So that doesn't matter which way it swims or anything, as long as it's always doing something.
The water glassed off and Jesus birds walked around on it looking for an easy meal, but it wasn't long before the action got even hotter.
Boom! He's got it! I'm on toe! Get the weight on him! You want?
Yeah.
Oh, just put that lever up a tad more, eh?
Yeah, got it.
Woo! You still on?
You got a Mac?
I have.
Oh, I think I got a Mac too. We saw a Mac come up on the surface under Ian's skip bait, and I was running my CD18 in close to the witch doctor, so I dropped it back where his Mac was, thinking there could be some more. And sure enough, yeah, it both went off. They both went off at the same time, and we're both on some Spaniards, I would say. which is what we came here for.
Oh, his tail's coming out of the water there, Steve. Awesome.
As I take the weight of the leader, you just shorten her up a bit more.
Yeah.
Shorten her up.
That's
Yeah.
the way, Ian.
Shorten her up.
Nice steady pressure. How you going there, Steve?
Yeah, mate, I've got my beat, but I'll keep it out wide.
Okay.
Now that last Mackie was pretty good natured about the whole thing, but we couldn't get two in a row that wanted to come quietly. Could we?
Basil.
Mackie,
Oh my
baby.
God.
Nice, Mackie. I think you might be a taker.
Pete, just a tad. Let him steady right out.
Keep his head in the water. Watch your hands there, Roscoe.
No, hang on, let's let him calm down. I'm worried about my feet.
How's the teeth? Nah. Will he bite you?
Oh,
No, you'll bite.
He's a bit aggressive, isn't he? My God.
Jaw now, mate. Just rip it out and let him go straight.
Hey, don't put your hands there in your mouth at all, guys.
Step
Right.
right out the way.
Nice fish, Ian.
Yeah.
Well done, Ian.
Well done.
That's the biggest fish I've caught.
Mason's okay, let's go for the second one.
Excellent.
Well done, mate.
Thanks for that.
It's exciting stuff when both rods go off like they did. And it's very tempting to just try and crank your fish in first, but with mackerel, they're not really going to do a lot to you. So you don't have to drag them in by the skulls and try and rip the skeleton out of their mouth. I was quite happy to keep mine swimming out in the distance so Ian could safely land his, because two Macs on board at the same time is not really a whole lot of fun.
Anyone losing their fingers?
Shorty, mate, don't lift the rod too high, mate. Nice. Okay, Pete, steady her out, mate.
I think
do you want to-
bigger than the last one.
Yeah, I think, do you want to keep this one on the table? Because he might be a little bit tired. You boys want to make that decision?
Yeah, mate, I think we're better taking it. Whoa, we go! He's not done. Did we just say he was tired? You got it. Whoa! X-mouth mackerel!
The Spaniard is often the first sport fish a new angler will catch, and that's why we all love them. Just remember, when you get your first one to the boat,